Hello and welcome to AirgunWeb.com, your home for honest, real-world airgun reviews and information where we bring you the facts, not fluff. Today we're going to take a look at something really special. This is the Evanix GTL 480 semi-automatic .357 caliber airgun. It's available internationally and has some impressive power and accuracy. How powerful? How accurate? Stick around and find out. The Evanix GTL 480 is certainly a distinctive looking airgun. It's blocky and relatively heavy with rails top and bottom. Its ultra-modern look is second only to its ultra-modern design. Where other PCP airguns utilize a bolt or lever to cock and cycle the rounds, the GTL 480 uses an electric motor to engage the hammer and strike the valve. Other key points of note are the 480cc carbon fiber front-mounted air cylinder and spring-loaded rotary magazine. It holds 7 shots in .357 caliber and cycles smoothly as the bolt passes back and forth through the chambers. At the rear of the rifle, you'll find the hollow buttstock, which holds the battery used to drive the motor. The rifle ships with a smart charger and a battery. There is a process to setting up and firing the Evanix GTL 480. First, you need to remove the battery and make sure the electronics are turned off and the rifle's on safe. Next, you need to fill the rifle through the quick disconnect fitting on the bottom. The rifle operates at around 200 bar. To load the magazine, simply insert the first round into the hole left of the main hole and then rotate the magazine counterclockwise, loading and rotating until full. Next, install the battery and connect the leads, paying close attention to red and black to black. Install the magazine, and when you're ready to fire, turn on the electronics, aim the rifle at your intended target, switch the safety to fire, and gently squeeze the trigger. There's no need to cock the rifle again, just keep working that trigger until the mag is empty. I was introduced to big bore airguns sort of, after I'd already started with airguns for a while. Initially, I kind of avoided them. I didn't really see the point. I love shooting the precision small bore stuff. But once I got my hands on one, well, that changed everything. I love the power that these guns can put on target. I'll draw a little comparison here. Like a typical .22 caliber Springer, like a Magnum Springer, up to say a pretty decently powerful .22 cal PCP. Average, and I know there's always exceptions, but average is going to be between maybe 25, 30 foot-pounds to maybe 40, 45 foot-pounds. Now, that's a lot, but this gun is putting 120 foot-pounds on target, and that's just a dramatic difference. The GTL 480 really likes the 81.02 grain JSB pellets the best, and sends those downrange at up to 835 feet per second. Now, the first 7 shots are going to be the most productive, but the rifle will put out about 21 decent shots. Now, I was averaging about 830 feet per second on that first mag, which is almost 124 foot-pounds at the muzzle. Check out these results from the range. So let's take a look at our final summary here. The Evanix GTL 480 is undeniably a very cool airgun. Simply the fact that it's semi-auto makes me get all excited. It generates a lot of power, and it's very easy to shoot given there's little to no recoil. It may not be the best gun for hunting, however, because there's a delay from the moment you pull the trigger to the time the hammer hits the valve and sends the ammo downrange. It's just a fraction of a second, but it may be long enough to impact your hunting accuracy. Besides that small issue, however, there's nothing I don't love about this gun. I love taking this thing down to the range, and everyone that's got behind the trigger has simply loved the power and accuracy that it brings to bear on target. If you're in the market for some serious big bore airgun fun, then you gotta give the Evanix GTL 480 a serious look. I'd like to take a moment and thank Evanix for providing our review product and for sponsoring this video. For more information about Evanix products, please visit www.evanix.com. And when you're looking for honest or real-world airgun reviews, think AirgunWeb, where we tell you the facts, not fluff. I'm Rick Utzer with AirgunWeb.com. Thanks again for watching.